there's a misconception that seafood is just totally based around fish meals, which is totally wrong. And there are a number of reasons why I chose to look at a totally different matrix with seafood when we were designing it, developing it, and tweaking it. Historically, because I'm a fossil, I can remember when fish meal baits were the in vogue bait. There is no question about it. I mean, all over the country, people caught humongous numbers of fish on fish meals, and then come the winter months, it all slowed down. A lot of that is, or was, down to a lot of the fish oils that the guys were using in those baits, which tend to solidify at very low levels. And then the digestibility factors affected, fish can get bunged up, and we used to then tend to go over to sort of carbohydrate, birdy food, milk protein type baits for the winter cold water conditions. I've always had the ethos, along with my very good friend Gary Bays, that we must look at far better and more sustainable, environmentally friendly, carp bait friendly use of products. We can't keep on milking the seas, we can't keep on taking tons of krill out, fish meals, etc., etc., for all the reasons that I don't need to tell you. It's our responsibility, as is our responsibility, to feed the fish that we fish for with quality food and sustainably purchased food. So seafood isn't a heavily drenched fish meal bait. What it does contain a percentage of fish meal, but the type of fish meal that we use is very soluble. Because of that solubility, it works extremely well all year round, and the whole concept of the matrix that accepts the flavour and the attractor profile is that we can use it at all temperatures, and anglers have. Craig Rudham, Andy Taylor, Jed, the Boyders, etc., etc. They've all used it at very low water temperatures, and it's successful. And certainly the Bible boys have as well. So, to start with, the myth of it a full-blown fish meal is wrong. That's why match anglers who've used it in its different formats have consistently caught throughout colder months, when a lot of fish meal derived baits would normally dry up in the match fishing scene. So we have sourced a couple of broad spectrum, highly digestible alternatives to fish meals, which are sustainable. So we're not effectively battering the environment, and as I say, they're also very desirable by all species of fish, and I think that's important. I think we should be, aware and proud of what we're using. The attractor profile, I know I've gone over this in the past. It took a long time to get there, and a little bit of it was purely by accident, and hey-ho. So, marrying them all together, we feel that we've created a bait that we can't really better. I would be as confident using it in silly cold weather as I would in the height of the summer. I wouldn't have any issues confidence-wise or whatever. And as I say, you've only got to see the anglers that have carried on using it even through the development process, all through the year. A lot of them have said, well, why do I need to change? There's no need to change. They may change their feeding, the volume that they're putting out could be less, could be more frequent, smaller volumes, etc., etc. and different hook baits over it. But as a generalisation, as a background feed bait, they're still using seafood boilies and the various bolt-ons and the various liquids.